Ladies and gentlemen, imagine waking up to a world where heat waves become more intense, storms grow more violent, crops struggle to survive, and entire communities face challenges they have never experienced before. This is not the plot of a disaster movie. It is a possibility that many experts are closely monitoring as concerns rise about El Niño in 2026. El Niño is a natural climate pattern that begins in the Pacific Ocean, but its effects can reach almost every corner of the planet. When ocean temperatures rise unusually high, weather patterns across the globe can change dramatically. Some regions experience severe droughts, while others face destructive floods. Temperatures often climb higher than normal, creating difficult conditions for people, animals, and ecosystems. What makes the current concerns so alarming is the potential scale of the impact. Many areas are already dealing with rising temperatures and changing weather conditions. If a powerful El Niño develops, it could amplify these challenges. Farmers may struggle with unpredictable rainfall. Water supplies could come under pressure. Forests may become more vulnerable to wildfires. Coastal communities could face stronger storms and heavier rainfall than usual. History has shown that major El Niño events can leave lasting consequences. Crops have failed, food prices have risen, and millions of people have been affected by extreme weather. The world is more connected than ever before, meaning that disruptions in one region can quickly influence economies and communities far away. But this speech is not about fear. It is about awareness and preparation. Understanding the risks allows governments, businesses, and individuals to take action before problems become crises. Communities can strengthen infrastructure, improve emergency planning, conserve resources, and support efforts to adapt to changing conditions. The story of El Niño 2026 is a reminder that nature is powerful, while humanity cannot control every force of the planet. We can choose how we respond. Preparation, cooperation, and resilience can make a significant difference when challenges arise. The future is not written yet. The choices made today can help reduce risks tomorrow. Instead of ignoring warnings, we should use them as motivation to prepare, adapt, and protect our communities. Every challenge carries an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more united. El Niño 2026 could trigger extreme weather. Worldwide rising ocean temperatures may lead to stronger heat waves, floods, droughts, and storms across different regions of the world. El Niño 2026 has become a growing concern because of its potential to trigger extreme weather conditions across many parts of the world. This climate phenomenon begins with unusually warm ocean temperatures in the Pacific Ocean, but its effects can spread far beyond the region where it starts. When these ocean temperatures rise, they can alter normal weather patterns, leading to dramatic changes in rainfall, temperature, and storm activity. Some areas may experience intense droughts that dry up rivers, damage crops, and create water shortages. At the same time, other regions may face excessive rainfall, resulting in floods, landslides, and widespread destruction. One of the most worrying aspects of a strong El Niño event is its ability to increase global temperatures. Heat waves can become longer, hotter, and more dangerous, placing vulnerable populations at greater risk. Cities may struggle with increased energy demand as people rely more heavily on cooling systems. In addition, stronger storms can cause severe damage to homes, roads, and essential infrastructure. Coastal communities may be especially vulnerable to heavy rainfall and storm-related flooding. Because weather systems around the world are interconnected, the effects of El Niño are rarely limited to one country or region. What begins as a change in ocean temperatures can eventually influence the daily lives of millions of people, making preparation and awareness more important than ever before. Global food and water resources could be affected. Unpredictable rainfall and severe weather may damage crops, reduce harvests, and put pressure on water supplies. The possibility of a strong El Niño event in 2026 has raised concerns about its impact on global food production and water resources. Agriculture depends heavily on stable weather conditions, predictable rainfall, and suitable temperatures. When these patterns are disrupted, farmers often face enormous challenges. In some regions, prolonged droughts can dry out soil, reduce crop yields, and make it difficult for plants to survive. In other areas, excessive rainfall and flooding can destroy fields, wash away nutrients, and delay planting or harvesting seasons. As a result, food production may decline, creating shortages that affect both local communities and international markets. Water resources. Water resourcing can also come under significant pressure during an El Niño event. Areas experiencing reduced rainfall may see reservoirs, rivers, and groundwater supplies decrease to dangerously low levels. This can affect drinking water availability, irrigation systems, and industrial operations. Communities that already face water stress may find conditions becoming even more difficult. On the other hand, regions receiving unusually heavy rainfall may struggle with water contamination, infrastructure damage, and flooding that disrupts daily life. When food production declines and water becomes less reliable, economic consequences often follow. Food prices may rise, increasing the burden on families and vulnerable populations. These challenges highlight the importance of planning ahead, improving water management, and supporting agricultural systems that can better withstand extreme weather conditions in an increasingly unpredictable world. Environmental risks may increase significantly higher. Temperatures can raise the likelihood of wildfires, ecosystem disruption, and other climate-related challenges. A powerful El Niño event in 2026 could bring serious environmental challenges that extend far beyond unusual weather patterns. As global temperatures rise and climate conditions become more extreme, natural ecosystems may face significant stress. One of the most immediate concerns is the increased risk of wildfires. Extended periods of heat and drought can dry out forests, grasslands, and vegetation, turning them into highly flammable environments. A single spark under these conditions can quickly grow into a massive wildfire, threatening wildlife, homes, and entire communities. Many animal species are sensitive to changes in temperature and rainfall. When habitats become too hot, too dry, or flooded, animals may struggle to find food, water, and shelter. Some species are forced to migrate, while others may experience population declines. Marine ecosystems can also be affected. Warmer ocean temperatures may disrupt the delicate balance that many sea creatures depend on, impacting fish populations and coral reef systems. These changes can have consequences for both biodiversity and the communities that rely on natural resources for their livelihoods. Plants and forests are equally vulnerable. Unusual weather conditions can weaken vegetation, reduce growth, and make ecosystems more susceptible to disease and pests. Over time, environmental damage can become difficult to reverse. These risks demonstrate how interconnected nature truly is and why protecting ecosystems is essential for maintaining a healthy and sustainable future for generations to come. The effects could reach beyond local communities' economic disruptions. Food price increases and supply chain challenges in one region can impact people worldwide. The effects of a major El Niño event are rarely confined to the regions directly experiencing extreme weather. In today's interconnected world, environmental disruptions in one part of the globe can quickly create challenges for people thousands of miles away. When droughts, floods, or storms damage agricultural areas, food production often declines. This can reduce the supply of important crops, leading to higher prices in local and international markets. Families may find themselves paying more for basic necessities, even if they live far from the areas most severely affected by the weather event. Global trade networks can also experience disruptions. Flooded roads, damaged ports, and interrupted transportation systems can slow the movement of goods and raw materials. Businesses that depend on reliable supply chains may face delays, increased costs, and shortages of essential products. These challenges can affect industries ranging from agriculture and manufacturing to energy and retail. Economic uncertainty often follows major climate-related events. Governments may need to spend significant resources on disaster response, recovery efforts, and infrastructure repairs. Insurance losses can rise dramatically, placing additional pressure on financial systems. Communities already facing economic hardship may struggle the most, as they often have fewer resources available to recover from unexpected disruptions. Because nations are linked through trade, travel, and shared resources, the impact of El Niño can become a global issue. This interconnected reality highlights the importance of international cooperation, preparedness, and long-term planning to reduce risks and strengthen resilience worldwide. Preparation and resilience are essential. Awareness, planning, resource conservation, and stronger infrastructure can help communities reduce risks and respond effectively to future challenges. While the potential impacts of El Niño 2026 may sound alarming, one of the most important lessons is that preparation can make a significant difference. Extreme weather events become far more dangerous when communities are caught off guard. By understanding the risks in advance, governments, organizations, and individuals can take practical steps to reduce damage and protect lives. Awareness is the first step toward resilience, allowing people to make informed decisions before challenges become emergencies. Strong infrastructure plays a crucial role in preparedness. Well-designed drainage systems can reduce flood damage, while reliable water storage facilities can help communities cope with drought conditions. Emergency response plans, evacuation procedures, and public education campaigns can also improve safety during severe weather events. When people know what actions to take, they are often able to respond more effectively and recover more quickly. Resource conservation is another essential part of resilience. Using water wisely, protecting natural ecosystems, and supporting sustainable agricultural practices can help communities withstand periods of environmental stress. Businesses can prepare by strengthening supply chains and developing contingency plans for potential disruptions. Perhaps most importantly, resilience depends on cooperation. Communities that work together are often better equipped to face difficult situations. Neighbors, local leaders, and emergency services can provide support when challenges arise. Although no one can control the forces of nature, preparation, adaptability, and collective action can greatly reduce risks and help create a safer, stronger future for everyone.